You're listening to the Claret and Big Blue podcast on the Pass the Gravy podcast network.
Damn, Daniel.
Over the middle, touchdown Giants.
Taken away by Wicks.
Oh, it's glorious. It's Pettis to Jones. Oh, what a catch by Daniel Jones.
Cleared as far as Saeed Ben Rama.
And we are live.
We'll do it live.
Welcome everyone to Claret and Big Blue, probably the only podcast on the internet dedicated to West Ham United and the New York Giants. That's right, football and football. Balls for everyone's taste. I am Mike Fish and I am joined, as always, by a man who looks like he's trying to hold in a shit. I don't know what's going on there. It's Alex Middleton. Alex, how you doing, buddy?
What's going on, man? I'm trying to connect my my headphones right now.
Oh, you can't hear me again?
I can now, but on the wrong speakers. So that's fun. It's a fun little game I'm playing right now.
Oh, I'm like coming out the main speakers?
Yeah, something like that.
Interesting. Well, while he fixes that, I guess, big announcement is today, of all days, the two days, it's a very happy birthday to our favorite Drew Barrymore, who is 47 today. Big fan of the show. Shout out to Drew Barrymore.
Love Drew.
And Alex, it's your birthday as well. Happy birthday.
But it's not as important as Drew Barrymore, who is really the one that we should be celebrating today.
She was in E.T. and The Wedding Singer.
It's pretty incredible.
Am I still echoing from the main speakers?
Is it better now?
I mean, I don't think I can hear myself. But, I mean, if you can roll with it, I think we're going to be fine.
Yeah, I can make it.
Alex O joining us live. If you are listening on demand, don't forget we are live every Tuesday, 6 o'clock Eastern, 5 o'clock Central on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. So it's Toby's birthday. Who's Toby?
Toby from The Office. Toby Flanders.
What, the actual Toby or the actor that plays Toby?
It's Toby's birthday, not the actor.
How very interesting that you know that.
Well, we know a lot of things about The Office.
Anyway. Did you get any fun gifts? Did you get spoiled? You're gonna get spoiled later on?
Emma made me she's made me steak, and then we're gonna get tacos for dinner. I had steak for lunch. That was pretty sick.
It sounds like it should be the other way around, but I'm not complaining. It sounds pretty sick.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm cool with it either way.
Did you see, this is awkward midweek. This is like the big debate. Do you celebrate? If you do celebrate, do you do anything on like the weekend before or the weekend after?
We went, since it's like Tuesday, we went and I had lunch with family on Saturday. So like we did that just because it's like the top part of the week. If it was like towards the end, I guess you would do it at the weekend. Like the next weekend. It's
also one of the early signs that you're getting old when you celebrate birthday with lunch on a Saturday.
Well, we drank. It was cool.
I mean, I'm not knocking daytime drinking. I love daytime drinking. I'm accepting the fact that I'm getting old, but whatever. Alex, so birthday week, birthday month.
We don't do birthday months here.
Who does that?
This is not a birthday month type thing.
Do people do that?
Oh, yeah. Like, it's my birthday month. I can do whatever I want.
Surely, if you don't nip that in the bud, eventually that's going to... It's my birthday year. Everyone celebrate me.
It's mostly females that do that. I mean, I get, like, if you have, like, a week where it's, like, you know, you're going to see some friends, you're going to go out with some work friends, like, you can, like, lump it in, like, oh... Sometimes you need like an excuse, like, well, Mike and I are going out after work because it's Mike's birthday is this weekend, so we're going to happy hour. Like you can kind of like I don't have a problem with you like justifying a birthday to like do that, But like, it's weird when it's like you expect people to be like, "Oh my god, it's my birthday month! It's the first of the month, so we should celebrate me the whole." It's like, dude, no, you get one.
Yeah,
I'm not a big birthday fan. Like, I mean, it's cool to not be dead, but like like it should be like your parents should be celebrated more because like they were the ones that like had you. I just didn't die for a year.
My seed made it another year. Nailed it.
Alex was right though. Yeah, birthday month people are
Red flag.
Are red flags for sure. Good call on that, buddy.
But yeah, it should be other people. Like I say, it's an excuse for me to go out because hey, no, it's Alex's birthday week, so I have to go out.
Right.
But if it's
as long as you can justify it as that, like if I can get you out of having to go home for liver and onions for dinner, you know, like, and you're like, well, me and Alex are going to the bar. It's his birthday. I'm like, yeah, okay, I'm all for that. But like, I'm not gonna be like, hey guys, so my birthday is this weekend. Do you guys all want to get together and go out? Like, I'm not gonna be that guy.
Is there a thing that if you are a person that celebrates birthday weeks that you have to talk like that?
No, definitely not. I just assume that people do talk like that. That's not pushing P. Having birthday weeks is not pushing P.
Do you know what? I heard that song for the first time this weekend. Still have no idea.
It's not good, is it? It's not good.
It's not a good song. So I'm kind of trying to work out: are people saying pushing P now ironically?
That's definitely where we've gotten to the point of.
Good to know. Good to know. Yeah. So what have we done the last 2 weeks? Not much. West Ham shitting the bed twice.
Hey, they tied. They tied. Okay, or they drawed.
They had a draw, score draw. How sad is it? It's not. I mean, we try to keep positive, but Craig Dawson, I guess, who would have thunk, coming to the rescue twice for West Ham.
He was their best player for sure.
Yes. Is it? How concerned are we just knocking it down as, hey, we're also on a dip, or has Antonio officially now gone missing and shall never return?
No, we're getting to that point where like we were privy to this ahead of time. I feel like we were like, he's just been tapering off, and Souček honestly too has been kind of MIA. He was turning the ball over on Saturday. It didn't seem like Souček is his same old self. I don't know. It's really making me nervous, especially with Europa coming up here before too long. Like, we're having to do double duty during the week. When the FA Cup games come in there, having to rotate the squad, the last two games, the team's just been flat, and they show like moments of like, okay, you know, Bowen's still good. Benrahma had a couple of looks, I felt like maybe on Saturday, but really it's just like the second half, they just might as well have not shown up. I don't understand. Dawson was really the only guy that came out of the locker room in the second half.
Just quick to say hi. Joshua.
Josh just got married today. Congrats to Josh and his former pre-wife, now current wife.
Well, you got married today?
At 2:22 on 2:22.
And 22 seconds. Did they say, like, I now pronounce you man and wife at the 22-second mark? Or did they start the ceremony at 2:22? I need to know. But thanks for joining us. I guess are we on like? Is he holding like the wedding? What's the party called?
We're a part of his honeymoon. This is his honeymoon right now.
No, what's that called?
Reception.
Reception. Are we on like a big screen right now?
I'd like to think so. Don't answer it. Don't answer if yes. Say nothing if yes. Good.
Well, we're drinking, so we're joining in the party.
There we go. But I'm drinking a beer that Mike sent me. My buddy Mike in New Jersey, Magic, sent me beer, my favorite beer, to my doorstep today, which was pretty cool. So shout out to Mike. He said a little birdie told me that I was a fan of this brewery.
I feel that you'd mentioned it a couple of times.
A couple of times, yeah. Big fan.
But yeah, I was going to get you like a selection, but the way Drizzly worked, I don't know, I guess the liquor stores around you, like I could only buy one type of beer from one liquor store, but then Southern Star had a different one in a different liquor store, and it meant 2 deliveries, and I was like, fuck that, I'm not.
Yeah, no, I appreciate you just saying what you did. It was pretty. You can't go wrong with the Bombshell Blonde. I've only used Drizzly once, and it was like a promotional deal with Jack Daniels. They were like, we're going to deliver this to you. And I was like, tight. It's crazy that you can just have booze delivered. I feel like an old man saying that.
But what was
back in my day, we had to walk to the store or find a speakeasy. You had to get a speakeasy, and then you had to go in. You had to speak pretty easy so you could get in. They'd open the bookcase, and boom, there's a bar right there, and you could find the finest moonshine in town.
Did I say speakeasy? I meant pet store. It's a local pet store. But they made a little kerfuffle, a little mistake in the delivery, and I remember I phoned them up, and then to rectify the situation, they were like, "Oh, can you just come and pick up the rest of the beer?" I was like, if I could pick it up, I wouldn't have used Drizzly, would I?
Yeah, I don't like that. Where like if you're DoorDash will do that, where it's like it's not the company or like the restaurant's fault because it's like your dasher forgot something or whatever. But it's, oh yeah, well if you want to go to the store, like, we can give you that sauce or whatever. It's like no man, like I DoorDashed, so I didn't have to go. Chore. Like this is a chore that I paid somebody to do, and then you just say just refund it, whatever, man. Like. And they're always good about that shit, but it's just you're like, yeah, no. If I wanted to go to the restaurant, I would have done it.
I'm not going to mention the name of the person I spoke with or the liquor store itself, but when they mentioned about coming to pick it up, I was like, well, the problem is I live in New Jersey, and then they kind of like paused as if to say, so I was like, no, I'm not coming to pick it up.
Yeah, just give me 6 days, I'll be there.
I can. Never go to that liquor store when I visit.
Yeah, that liquor store. I'm not even in Houston yet. I'm already marking places off.
You're on my shit list.
And that will not do. No.
Or maybe like if I do visit in like 6 months, I'll just walk in there. Hey, you got that beer?
Oh,
here, pick it up.
I was told you guys had it. I had a layaway.
What does his name rhyme with? I don't know. I'd have to look it up. I'm not going to bother doing that. Maybe I'll just post it on there. No, I won't. Anyway, so you mentioned Ben Rama. What do you think of his whole little like miniature spat on the sidelines where he was like, I guess he's maybe slowly getting pissed off that he's always the first one to get subbed off every week? Do you read anything into that?
I just think win fucking games and that goes away pretty quick. That's my thought. It's easy to complain about a team that's not winning right now. We're not winning games. So if we just started winning games, I think that'll go away. But maybe that is the problem. I don't know. I always feel like sometimes Ben Rama does taper off a little bit quicker than others on our offense throughout like the second half and stuff like that, and that might be why he does get subbed off earlier. And sometimes you're just I mean, as a person that is that's not by any means an expert, but somebody that's played FIFA before, you get in your rhythm of substitutions. So sometimes you're like, oh, okay, so and so for so and so, so and so for so and so. Like, oh, this right back's gonna get gassed in the second half. I just got to get ready to sub him on the 60-minute mark. And I think sometimes you just say, okay, it's about that time. Let's bring Ben Rama out. And maybe it's just kind of like like an instinct. I don't know. Or just like it's a habit. But Ben Rama does, like, he's not a guy that really excels in like the 70th, 80th minute of games.
Unless he gets brought on in the 70th.
Unless he gets brought on. But like, yeah. Like Ben Rama, he doesn't have like the stamina. I don't know.
I'm just worried that as time goes on, the squad's not been strengthened. People are getting tired, obviously, because Suchek's not playing as well as he used to. Antonio's definitely not playing as good as he used to. Is the stress kicking in? Is the harmonious?
I think it is, a little bit. It's hard to say it's not. I mean, we do still show up against teams like for big games. Leicester, we kind of like sleptwalked, but like I felt like we had opportunities to win that game the whole time. We definitely had opportunities to beat Newcastle. We just didn't capitalize on. It's just coming out flat when we need to be putting points up, and letting 4 points get away like that the last two games is that's one of those things that separates you from Europa League and not Europa League football the following season.
I was saying to someone on Friday that it's a little bit concerning. I'm not like end of the world, but it's a little concerning because even like about this time last year, usually if West Ham scored early, I'll start to feel, okay, we're gonna kick it. We're gonna take this away now. We're gonna keep going. But yes, the last couple of weeks, even though we're scoring first, we're just kind of not. We're just giving it away. We're just giving it away. Well, Alex Oda said I consider Alex an expert because he's a goalie. He doesn't. But he's not an expert because he's probably never been subbed off in his life because he's such a pro. Like,
That's true. I have
sub him
zero
off, so.
substitutions. Also, never been subbed in. So, 0 for in substitutions my career.
What else has been going on? Really,
the fact is, like, we talked about it, and we convinced ourselves that we're buying into Moyes, and we trust in Moyes, and if he didn't want to go out and get somebody that he was gonna have to overpay for, that it was a good decision. But it's kind of like when games like this happen, you're like, well, what the fuck, man? Maybe if we had some depth, maybe if we had somebody that wasn't like, I don't not like Vlasic, just like if Vlasic wasn't our only option as a striker, maybe we'd be in a little bit better position. Maybe if we had some more midfielders or some other guys in the back to kind of help. Although our defense wasn't awful. Sufal kind of has had his hiccups really the last couple of weeks, but like not significant. Zuma, yeah.
Diop played well against Leicester.
Yeah, Zuma though, like the last time, like you notice him because he gets booed every time he touches the ball, but you're not noticing him fucking up really. So he's holding par, he's holding serve, and then Dawson just was like he was the reason that we were able to salvage those points. I feel like the last couple of games, and we just don't have any offense at this point really. We get a couple little quick bursts each game, and that's about it. And we've got to be able to capitalize on every single one of those. And until we can do that, we're not going to be a team that's going to stay around the top 4 like we are right now. There's a lot of teams with games in hand that are going to pose a threat to us if we just
there is a risk of pretty soon we could be down in like 8th position. Yeah,
Arsenal, Tottenham, Wolves, Brighton all have games in hand on us right now. And Leicester even has 3 games in hand, which also is like nuts that West Ham has played 3 more games than like half the league.
It's because we're not wusses and give up games because of COVID.
Guess so.
That seems full of men.
Clearly.
And then next couple of games we've got the FA Cup coming up, but also we've got Wolves and then Liverpool. We're not going to go too in depth for previewing those, but we need to turn up. We need to start waking up a bit, especially against Liverpool.
I really think Wolves is going to be a big measuring stick, honestly, just because they're playing
very well lately.
But they are playing well. They kind of got us. The last time we played Wolves was really right before, like right at the start of their run, where they started turning shit around because they were in some trouble at the beginning of the season. They kind of figured a little bit of stuff out, and did they fire their manager?
I think so.
I don't know. It was after they had that rough start, they kind of started turning things around, and that was that game against us where we were kind of like a part of that. And I think that if we came up flat in that, was again another game. I think it was 1-0. That was a game that we should have won. And if we come out flat against Wolves, we're in trouble. Hopefully, this is a team that's like, okay, well, we can't let them do the double against us this year. We've had trouble with Wolves, man. I think we're like
they're a little bit of a bogey side.
1 or 2 times since they've been promoted, so we've got to shift the balance back. They're behind us in the standings, but not that much. So we need to be able to get a win against them this Saturday. That's huge. And then we got Southampton on Wednesday and Liverpool next Saturday.
It would be nice if we got. We need to bounce back in the cups, like the Europa League and the FA Cup, if we are going to get Europe next year. Because I don't want to be playing. I'm not going to knock any type of European competition, but it would be kind of a letdown if we play this well in the Europa League this year, and then next year we either get no Europe or we're in the Europa Conference League.
Right. Yeah, I don't want to be in the Conference League. I want to be in Europa. Give us that.
Or Champions League. We just need to win the Europa League.
Or Champions League.
But we still don't need to find out because the playoffs of the Europa League still going on. So hopefully we'll find out soon. When is the second leg?
So we it'll be a full-on draw again, like the FA Cup, where it's just like they pick 2 teams out of the hat, or like is there like the winner of these 2 games we're gonna get?
I believe it's a full-on draw again.
Okay, because I was like kind of watching last week, like who am I? I think I was watching. Was it Sevilla? Got knocked out of the Champions League. I can't remember if it was them or Villarreal. I think Villarreal was in Champions League. I don't remember, but
Sevilla, they spanked Dynamo Zagreb last week.
yes, that was okay. That was because I remember whoever they played was familiar. But it was like, okay, so is that a team that like if they win, that's gonna be West Ham's matchup? I didn't know how to scout it right, so I just watch whatever game I want to watch out of those.
I mean, Dark Horse Glasgow Rangers might be an interesting one because who'd have thunk they'd have gone to Borussia Dortmund and beat them 4-2.
True.
And Barcelona not looking good. They drew 1-1 at home. So who knows how that's going to pan out. But yeah, hopefully we get a decent side, but just for the fun of playing them, but hopefully get an easy side so we can go through to the next round as well.
I would like the easiest side possible, for sure.
Anything else you want to add to the West Ham games? Like I said, not really. There wasn't much to break down, and it does feel like
fucking games.
5 years ago. Right, let's talk a little bit about. Well, there's not really much. No news about Giants, right? We saw pictures of Joe Shane at the camps, watching the people. He looks happy. He looks like a kid in a candy store. He seems like a nice guy. He just seems like a nice guy.
He's a winner if I've ever seen one.
I tell you, I was looking through the coaching list. Hell of a lot of Bills. I feel like we're building something there. We're gonna just build on what they had.
Something.
Alex O chimes in. Hey, Mike, how many medals did the UK win in the Olympics? 2. They won. Curling. We crushed the curling.
Did you win gold in curling?
The women did. The men did not.
Okay.
They won silver. But what medal did the US men get in curling?
I forgot. I wasn't paying attention. We had so many. Like we were in the 20s, so I kind of stopped counting after a while.
Because I believe the US men were trying to get the gold medal in the curling, but then they met the mighty Team GP. And then it was, to be fair,
maybe they're just helping y'all out. They wanted you guys to feel included, so you got a couple of medals.
But that could not have gone worse, to be fair, for the patriotic American. They lose to Britain, and then they go into the bronze medal match against Canada and lose that as well. That was a dark day for America.
Wasn't great.
But at the end of the day, it's Winter Olympics. No one gives a shit about them. So, because don't get me started on the whole one of the countries to get the most medals banned from the Olympics, apparently.
Yeah.
And we started on that.
They're not a country, they're a committee.
This is just, you can't compete if you're okay, I don't give a shit. As long as I can compete, right? I can win. Okay, I don't give a shit. Because would you care if you went to the Olympics and they said, "Oh, Alex, you have to compete as the connected states of America"? Okay,
we know what it is.
Yeah. Have you been keeping up with UK basketball? Nope. I have not been keeping up. I am very much a fair
weather fan. It's the bean in the basket, mate.
I
thought you meant British, United Kingdom basketball, but yeah, Kentucky. I don't know how they're doing either.
Is that season going on right now?
It is definitely going on. So you are missing it.
Well, I don't get mad about it until March. That's when I care.
Yeah, that's a good point.
All right. Do you know what is hotting up though?
What is?
The USFL. Woo! Oh, they got their big draft tonight. I have no idea who any of the people are. So, real quick, I know hopefully you haven't done your research, so let's play a quick round of everyone's favorite game.
How many things can you name?
In our desperate need of some sort of competitive sport, we now welcome the USFL back again. Apparently, it's going to be on like NBC and Fox and stuff, so it's going to be viewable. So it's going to be fun. So there's 8 teams in the USFL. How many in, I don't know, 30 seconds, I guess? I'm not going to really time it. I'll just give you a roundabout time. How many
They're all revamped names, so I'm going to see how many of them they're still carrying.
Oh, how many was there used to be in the USFL?
I don't know. There were more than 8.
8. Okay.
I'm going to try and name as many as possible.
So 30 seconds. Your clock starts now.
The Houston Gamblers, that's the best team.
Yes.
The New Jersey Generals.
Yes.
The Memphis Showboats.
No.
The Michigan Panthers.
Yes.
The Los Angeles Express.
No.
Tampa Bay Bandits.
Yes.
Boston Breakers.
No.
Boston.
And that's just 30 seconds up. So the ones you missed out, the Birmingham Stallions, the New Orleans Breakers, Philadelphia Stars, and the Pittsburgh Maulers. I was kind of getting excited because I was like, oh, where New Jersey Generals, I imagine they're going to be playing in East Rutherford. Nope, all the games apparently in Birmingham, Alabama.
Yeah.
So for some reason, I feel like the Birmingham Stallions are going to have quite the advantage in terms of, like, if you're in Birmingham, Alabama,
but like,
who's going to give a shit about New Jersey versus Philadelphia in Birmingham, Alabama? The crowd's going to be terrible, surely.
They always give Birmingham a team though, in the like upstart leagues, like the Birmingham Iron was a team in the alliance of the AAF when that was a thing. I remember in the original XFL they had a Birmingham team. I don't know. I think it's just like there's enough people there that would attend games. Maybe they just need a team to go to see. A bunch of Bama fans that want to watch some other football.
The first game is April 16th, so that'll give us something to look forward to as the Premier League dwindles down. We can be the only podcast dedicated to the Houston Gamblers and the New Jersey Generals.
Yeah.
That'll have the viewing figures like crazy. The crowd won't be bad if they have $1 beers. Well, apparently the tickets
Good point.
are like $10 and under certain age getting free or something.
Yeah, you
So
just
they're
got to
trying.
fill that fucking stadium. It makes sense. It makes a lot of sense to do that.
So yeah, we're going to be looking forward to that. Jesus Christ. Yeah, this has been a nothing week. Should we just plug our other shit?
Yeah, why not? Just wrap it up early maybe this week.
Oh, it's your birthday. We've got to get you enjoy Taco Tuesday.
Super Tuesday.
How many times have you heard that, by the way?
2 Tuesday?
Yeah.
A lot. Every time I said Super Tuesday today, somebody had to correct me and say Super Tuesday is an election thing. And it's like, I know.
Don't forget to vote.
Just a new thing I was trying out on the podcast last week, but it got Pat was I was just going to start saying Happy Tax Day like every couple of podcasts. And Pat was like, wait, it's tax day? I was like, no, Pat, it was a bit. So somebody's like, wait, like, and he just ruined it. So yeah, we're not playing that game.
We were going to do that to catch people out. It doesn't work
Pat,
if you're the one that gets caught out.
If you get tricked.
That's in April, right? That's in April? Just checking it out.
I think it is. Like, I want to say it's like the day before or after the USFL. So probably that Friday. Tax day is like April 15th, I want to say.
What a couple of days that'll be. Tax day and the USFL.
April 18th.
So
I was so close, and I don't pay taxes, all right? JK, I totally pay taxes on Olympic years when I feel like it.
Got to support our troops. Sure. Anyway, where was I going with that? The first time someone said the 22222s, I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. After about 5 times, I was like, I don't give a shit.
Everybody thought the guys. Today, did you know the date? It's all twos. It's crazy, right? It's like, yeah, I know you're like that 4,000th person to tell you that today. Guys.
What was really said is someone
Tuesday.
Someone tried to like one up that. I guess they wanted to be okay. I need to add to it in case I'm like the 10th person to say this, and they were like, well, "Hey, this is not going to happen again for 1,000 years." And I was like, "Well, no. In 200 years, it'll be 222. There'll be extra twos in 200 years." And they were like, "Oh," they were disappointed they hadn't worked that way out.
Yeah, you just don't get to abbreviate it at school.
No, there's too many twos. Too many.
What I also realize is, I don't know, like, how do you write the date? Like today, if today wasn't all twos, if it was January 2nd, 2022, how would you write the date?
Back in the day, I would write it would be 2122.
That's wild to me.
Day, month, year.
It's so stupid to do it that way. You know,
but
month,
yeah,
day, year.
I'm now
makes way more sense. Makes way more sense.
What was really fucked up, because I had to, going off to a tangent here, when I went back to England, I had to get this is when everyone cared about COVID. I had to get a COVID test to come back to America, and so I I had the COVID test in England, so they wrote the date in the English format, and I got the test and say, let's make a number up, August the 3rd. Let's just say that. And so I handed the woman my COVID test so I could get on the plane. And so it said 3/8. And she was like, why are you showing me this? This was done 5 months ago. I was like, no, it's the 3rd of August. Fucking woman. I've seen so many tweets at 2:22 p.m. Like people.
Oh, I bet. Yeah, everybody wanted. I mean, Josh Tree got married, so he wins over everybody.
Yeah, at least he did something big rather than just tweeting.
He was way cool.
Hey! Did you see that GIF I posted at 2:22?
Hey, wild, right? Wild.
Ratio. Or some shit, as the kids say on Twitter. Anyway. Let's let Alex enjoy his birthday. So real quick, tomorrow is 223.
223 day.
Yeah, 223 day, also known as Gravy Day. What are the people of the Gravy Gang got to look forward to tomorrow's Pass the Gravy?
Well, I became a huge NASCAR guy because I got yelled at for not covering the Daytona 500 in sports. We're also going to do a little USFL talk ourselves. I have some pretty solid ideas for you guys, and we have the return of mock draft season tomorrow. So we haven't decided just yet what we're going to draft, but we got some solid options. So tune in. What about Waffle Box? Oh, and then also Pass the Gravy Bro wraps up season finale of Celebrity Big Brother tomorrow night. So tune into that as well. Pass the Gravy Bro podcast.
For those that don't know, just to give kids up, so the mock draft season on Pass the Gravy is not what you think it is. They do mock draft on different subjects each week. I made a joke straight after the Super Bowl that, oh god, now it's 72 days of mock drafts to look forward to. Already, I saw on Giants.com, like, their 6th version of someone's mock. I was like, fuck off, like. This is all we got to look forward to the next couple of weeks.
I mean, I've looked at them. I'm not gonna lie,
but
I do look at them. But I like grading people's mock drafts, where it's like this is a bullshit mock draft. What do you know? And then I like ranking mock drafts. A mock draft of mock drafts.
A mock draft of mock drafts.
Yeah,
that's like 16 walls.
Right.
If you know, you know.
I'll be working on my mock draft of mock drafts later.
On Waffle Box, we're talking Uncharted, the new Tom Holland movie. Real life snakes on a plane, which is scary as shit.
Sounds like it.
The Baptists or the baptisms that never truly happened, and I'm going to be bitching about Target a little bit, which will be fun.
I'm looking forward to that.
That'd be good shit. So check that out. Also, don't forget, if you are getting a little bit chilly or need to cover your nipples, don't forget you can buy your Got Hope t-shirt from merch.cbbpod.com. Celebrate the new era of the New York Giants with your very own t-shirt. If you don't, this guy will come after you.
You don't want Don Wink after you.
No, you don't want him winking at you. You'll turn into stone. Facts. Anyway, so yes, don't forget, if you are watching us, hit subscribe, hit the like button, all that bullshit. If you are listening to us on demand, do the same stuff. But if you do want to join us live and exclusive, we are on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch every single Tuesday at 6 o'clock Eastern, 5 o'clock Central. Until next week, don't forget...
Seahorses forever.
See you next Tuesday.
Hey, let's go to Peyton. He's going to break down that touchdown.
Can't hear shit.
Never mind.